So I was brought up in a house of, my parents both abandoned me when I was 5 years old, left me in a house where my brother was in charge, turned it into a drug house. I was sexually abused when I was 8, and I took alcohol and drugs to numb that, and that took me into just a really dark, dark place. My house wasn't a safe place to be, so I ran to the streets. I dropped out of school in 7th grade, and I lived on the streets of Milwaukee. I wanted to kill myself. There were 3 times I wanted to end my life because it was just so, so dark. But I thought I could control myself. I could do whatever I needed to do, and I would survive. And that's how I lived, one day at a time, trying to survive each day. And then I got married, had a daughter, and was driving with her, still drinking. And one day, her and I were driving out to the zoo, and I had a grand mal seizure. So I passed out behind the wheel and got in a bad car accident. I woke up in the emergency room with my daughter in the corner with a look I never want to see again. And that's when I laid and I asked God, please step in. I can no longer do this by myself. I was desperate, and I needed somebody to rescue me, and only He could do it. So at that moment, I laid there, and my life just began to change. I had given over everything to Him, every fight that I was fighting, all that anger and shame and guilt, I surrendered. I was baptized, and when I came out of that water, just felt brand new. I travel the country and I share my testimony, and with girls and guys that I mentor, they get to see the change in me. And in hearing my story from where I was to where I am now, it gives them hope that if God can pull me out of that dark life, they can certainly pull anybody out of the darkness. When I was on the streets, my hope was day for day. Now my hope is, it's knowing Jesus is always there. He's always with me. My name is Barb, and because of Jesus, I have hope I can share with others.